Hey everybody, it's Randall back with another video. So, we're going to talk a little bit about Bette Midler for a few seconds here because she really stepped in it this week. She tweeted out a picture of three teenage girls sitting on a bench in an art gallery checking their phones. There's no context to why they're checking the phones. Maybe they're texting a relative or other friend saying, "Hey, we're over in this part." So Bette Midler, who usually tweets out some pretty good stuff, puts this out there saying, "Well, what's wrong with this picture?" Well, nothing's wrong with it. They're sitting on a bench texting. There's nothing wrong with that. We gotta stop demonizing our younger generations for doing this because there's plenty of adults that do it as well. So she puts that out there and she gets taken to task for it, and rightfully so. And within that same week, Time magazine names 16-year-old Greta Thunberg as Person of the Year, which Donald Trump's got to be doing like a scanner style head explosion in the White House right now, along with most conservatives. So, in a week where we have Bette Midler trying to shame young teenagers, we have a teenager who wins Person of the Year from Time magazine for her stance in trying to save the world. Try to tell us adults who aren't listening that we're going to leave them a world that may be inhabitable. And there really is a great context there because we spend so much time telling the younger generation, "Oh, you just want your phones and you don't take in the sights, the sounds, the smells, you don't live. You're constantly on your phone." Meanwhile, that same adult is, after that little speech, is going to check the phone to see who won the Lakers game tonight, who was the masked singer, whatever. Instead of talking down to the youth, making them feel inferior, we need to build them up. This is nothing about safe spaces. This is nothing about participation trophies. Because when we were young, what did the older generation do to us? The exact same thing. They didn't like what we were into, what our trends were. They didn't understand it. They felt we weren't, taking and enjoying the moment. So instead of putting stuff out there like Bette Midler did, where she shamed these three teenage girls because they were simply sitting on a bench in an art gallery texting, let's start praising these kids. Let's start giving them, let's just start making them enthusiastic about what they're doing. Let's build up their self-esteem. Let's stop this nonsense of just characterizing them as a whole generation that is more interested in their cell phones than anything else. You want more Greta Thunbergs in the world? You want more youth out there that want to make a positive change? Listen to them. Find out what change they want to make. Point them in the right direction and applaud their efforts. Let's stop this shaming of the younger generation. That's all. Have a good night and a better tomorrow.